shit. I can't even drink, man. You guys want to know? Oh, Jesus. This will come off here in a minute. You guys want to know what's going on? This place is cursed. So this is a build log, but I'm drinking. Now you guys are probably already tuned out because you're like, I came here for freaking hardware. Well, you're gonna get a lot of hardware. All the guys who stuck around, all the guys who stick with me. Let's show everybody why I'm freaking drinking. Let's go to the office, shall we, after you. So as you can see, we've been building a few computers here. There's a bunch of boxes. All this stuff right here. This is all stuff that's been in and out of my system. Not all of that is actually in my system still, but there's a pile of them. The way it works is we build the computers and then everything that goes into the computer goes into a box. So now the studio, oh yeah, just get a nice look at this place. The studio generally reflects my level of frazzlement, and it's never been like this before. There's my motherboard box. There's water cooling units in the floor. It is complete chaos in here. So, this is my computer, my brand new computer. My 5960X based PC. Right here it is, it's beautiful. There's the front. I'll go ahead and dismantle this thing so you guys can see. All of this stuff here is what I've been through the last few days. So, I was really excited about this because I was going to be moving to primarily SSDs for almost everything I do. A lot of my games and everything else we're going to go on to one of these. Now you can see I have two of these, 960 gigabyte Neutron XT drives from Corsair, Phison based, super fast, and I was really excited about installing all my games on here, and that's what I was excited about, but I was also going to use it for productivity and installing some programs and that sort of thing. These are both completely fried. You can still smell the smoke. You smell that? Delicious smoke, yeah.
Delicious burnt electronics.
Yeah, I'm craving barbecue all of a sudden. So let's just go ahead and show you what happened here. Here's the back. This thing's currently on right now, or I would dismantle it a little bit more. Now, I had this thing over here plugged in, and this is the Corsair H110 plug that's on the inside as well. So I had these things all plugged up to the same SATA port. When I first started, I was running a Noctua cooling unit, but I was like, you know what? I want to go from 4.4 to 4.5 or 4.6, and I couldn't do it with the Noctua. So I was forced to install the Corsair H110. I was afraid it might be a little bit loud. So here we go on the inside. I just installed the H110. It's up here, completely, we should say this is jerry-rigged. I think Barnacle would be proud of this. There's only like 4 screws in this thing because it doesn't line up completely perfectly. And then I had to move the hard drive cage back. The hard drive cage is essentially screwed into the honeycomb on the bottom. It's not even screwed into the correct holes. But it's okay, and we cut up some pads. These are squishy black pads, and there's one wedged under there to provide tension, so that when it screws in, there's no vibrations. So the hard drives have not been vibrating, they were gyrating and vibrating. Anyway, this is the second Corsair H110 that I put in here. The first one, I also plugged up to the same SATA power cable that this was plugged up to. Push the power button, suddenly there were magical sparks and there was some smoke. I thought a fairy had appeared, but once I walked around to the back, I realized that my system was on fire. The SATA power cable sparked and smoked and killed everything on it. Very upset. Now I do like the HX1000i that's in here. I do like this quite a bit. The problem that I'm having is a lot of the different modular plugs are extremely difficult to plug in. And we had this trouble with my PC, and also when we were building Spank's PC, we put one of those in there. And I remember when you were plugging up the 24 pin, you were like, "What the hell is wrong with this thing?"
So backwards.
So I got all mine plugged in. Most of them were easy, but a couple of them I had to actually get in here and like use the screwdriver to like wedge them in. So one of the ones that I had to do that on was the one that killed everything. So I think the connection might have been the problem more than the cable. I might have like jarred something by jamming it in there. And no, I didn't put it in the wrong hole. It's, you know, I've bing around a few times. I know which hole things go in, guys. I had the Noctua in there. Now it's got this in there. And it's a little bit too loud for me when it's on full load. It's not that bad. But it's not the Noctua. But I can overclock. And it runs cooler. So I'm only getting like an extra 200 megahertz, 1 to 200 megahertz here. It's running about 10 degrees cooler. So what I've done is I went and ordered a couple Noctua fans for this, they're PWM fans. So I'll plug those in and see if it's any quieter. But the radiators and the pump are performing really well now that they're not on fire anymore. So that's what's kind of killed my productivity this week. And you can see I have changed. There's been a lot of thermal paste coming off. This is when I do the initial rub, and then when I'm really getting in there and rubbing it good, I use a coffee filter because it doesn't leave any fibers behind. So this is a build log video. I think the build's gonna be really epic, but I am 5 days behind in my work and very unhappy right now. Let me know if you guys want more ridiculous videos like this. I quite enjoy doing these behind the scenes videos. I don't really like vlogs all that much, but this is kind of a build vlog, whatever. I'm gonna call it a log, not a vlog. I like that word better. Alright guys, subscribe on things. Be sure to subscribe to all of our channels, including some other ones that I don't know about yet. Bye.